Without further ado, the next person on our list is Jim.
No way!
Yeah.
Cupcake bone. Cupcake bone.
You did the honeycomb last week. I can't
I'm really
Honeycomb. So now you're right.
I was just trying to. I was trying to pay attention. I mean, I kept getting distracted because. But anyway, well, you know, because I was just writing this back here. This is really. All right, real quick. I just won't waste your time.
Real quick.
1. The purpose of this treatise is comparative analysis between women and sex trafficking in an impoverished Asian nation, Nepal, and women and sex trafficking in a wealthy Asian nation, Japan. This comparative analysis will examine the role of a Buddhist religious worldview in either promoting or else restricting the wider social acceptance of sexual trafficking. It may be inevitable that critics of such a study as this will attempt to equivocate Buddhist attitudes towards sexual trafficking and those of a Western Christian or Jewish worldview. 2. Billy was a dirty movie director, and his great cinematic innovation was the milk shot. In truth, he never should have worked in the dirty movie business at all. For one, he was repulsed by the sight of the nude male body, repulsed by naked men, especially the wanker. And yet the American dirty movie business seemed all about the wanker. Secondly, he hated the way men treated women in the dirty movie world. Domination, penetration, humiliation, and even sadists and likely murderers who seemed to savor the glistening of blood. Though the girls always cried out for more, Billy knew different. The girls Billy knew socially in this trade were always miserable. He knew Megan. Megan didn't call herself Megan. She was known as Nadia. Billy knew that her real name was Megan, and Megan killed herself. Some said it was drugs, some said it was actually murder, but Billy knew it was wankers. After a year in the dirty movie business, Megan had a screen name, Nadia, plastic surgery, skanky makeup, and a skanky polyester wardrobe. But before this, she was always so wholesome looking. At the first of the year, it was wholesome girls, always licking, kissing, fingering, hugging. No plastic, not even diamonds or turquoise, really. Anything that touched those girls had to be soft and wet. Gentleness, humanity, vulnerability, and no so-called money shots. No roughness, cussing, wearing you like a muppet, and definitely no wankers.
We've been figuring out darts.
And that's why director Billy invented the milk shot. No wankers. It was all about no wankers. A beautiful lactating woman would fondle herself until a cute girl lapped up the milk with her tongue like a kitten. No wankers, no violence, just cute girls kissing, cuddling, and letting the mother's milk run down their innocent faces and glisten. And then another girl would spit it up and kiss yet another girl, and this silky, shining, glistening goo, the milk shot, was kind of like innocence and lusty love and sort of like eternity.
They're gonna excommunicate you from that Amish church if you keep that up.
Next person on the list is Brendan.
So today I asked one of my friends what her favorite poem is, and she said it was Annabelle Lee by Poe. So I'm going to read that first. So, it was many and many a year ago, in a kingdom by the sea, that a maiden there lived, whom you may know by the name of Annabelle Lee. And this maiden she lived with no other thought than to love and be loved by me. I was a child and she was a child in this kingdom by the sea, but we loved, and a love that was more than love, I and my Annabelle Lee. The love that the winged seraphs of heaven coveted her and me. And this was the reason that long ago in this kingdom by the sea, a wind blew out of a cloud, chilling my beautiful Annabel Lee, so that her highborn kinsman came and bore her away from me to shut her in a sepulchre in this kingdom by the sea. The angels, not half so happy in heaven, went envying her and me. Yes, that was the reason, as all men know, in this kingdom by the sea, that the wind came out of the cloud by night, chilling and killing my Annabel Lee. But our love, it was stronger by far than the love of those who are older than we, of many far wiser than we. And neither the angels in heaven above, nor the demons down under the sea, can ever dissever my soul from the soul of the beautiful Annabel Lee. For the moon never beams without bringing me dreams of this beautiful Annabel Lee. And the stars never rise, but I feel the bright eyes of the beautiful Annabel Lee. And so, all the night tide, I lie down by the side of my darling, my life, my bride, and the sepulchre there by the sea, and her tomb by the sounding sea.
Yeah. It's like a light hang around the pole. I like it.
And then, I don't write poetry. This is the first poem I've ever really tried to write, and it was mainly just for fun because it's, yeah.
Oh, you really?
I guess it was.
You're a poet now.
I thought it might be fun because it's Halloween time, and so it's kind of a continuation of his Annabelle Lee, and it's terrible because, like I said, it's my first attempt, and it's horrible. But life was much different a night ago, staring at the tranquility of the sea, in remembrance of the maiden I know so well, by the name of Annabelle Lee, this woman who now has no other thought than to devour all that is me. Once death gripped this heartfelt child, who once played by the sea, to whom I've given all my love, dear, sweet Annabelle Lee, who I believed had been whisked to heaven, leaving but only me. It seems so very long ago that we embraced by the sea. Now that I should see her, it is naught but chilling, my starving Annabelle Lee. Since last night she once again came and tried to consign me to her own empty sepulchre, which lay forgotten by the sea. Such a cruel fate to be rejected by heaven, her hunger leading her to me, though she may not know. As she rips and tears, my blood pours into the sea, forcing me to flee by the lamp of the night, kicking and shoving my Annabelle Lee. I remember our promise of love. There is no I or me, only we, that nothing should separate us from we. And so, forsaking heaven above, I allowed her to drain my blood into the sea, as she ate my flesh and condemned my soul, my undead Annabelle Lee.